Welcome back, guys, and today we are here with a Grixis control deck. I think someone suggested it. Oh, I had his name, Raphael. Actually, he said, "Can you play Grixis control?" And I thought, why not? I haven't played control. I don't think I've done a lot of mid range recently, so I didn't really feel like doing mid range again. So I felt like doing control, and to be honest, Grixis is, in my opinion, it's in a pretty terrible shape. I don't think it's anywhere near the strongest colours. Just because there's kind of two ways you can go. You can kind of go the blue. It's like you can either go Izzet or Dimir and go like heavy on counter spells, and then just have like all the instant speed stuff, do stuff on their turn, etc., etc. And if you're doing that in Grixis over like Izzet or Dimir, you kind of lose out on all the good counter spells. Well, you don't lose out on them, but double blue really hurts, especially on turn 3. So if you're going to go down that route, you might as well just, in my opinion, stick to Izzet or Dimir. And then the other route is kind of the Rakdos route, where you go with like heavy removal, and just drop bombs and then win the game. If you're going to go that route, you kind of lose out on Grasp of Darkness, because double black is pretty difficult, especially on turn 2. So in the end, I just kind of threw this monstrosity together. It's got a little bit of madness, but I mean, apart from that, it's nothing too special. I've been having a lot of fun with Averson's Judgment. So I've got like the 4 Twin Bolt effects, which honestly Twin Bolt is pretty much non-existent at this current time. I don't see it anymore. Everyone just kind of ignores it, and it's still pretty good. And then obviously we can madness it out with stuff like Lightning Axe, Jace, Artificer's Epiphany, or Chandra Zero. So that's kind of our madness enablers. Other madness cards we have from under the floorboards, I really like the life gain, and if you get to madness this out instant speed, it can be quite the beating. I've done it for 9 before. That's my that's my record. I think it was a top deck as well. I was on like 2 life against a red deck. I was just expecting to get Firecraft, and then I managed to come back after that top deck. It's against the AI. So that's welcome to the fold. It's a card I'm testing out. I like it. I like the concept behind it. 2 toughness is kind of like, if you're not going to madness out, 2 toughness. I mean, there's still targets, I guess. Like, I don't know, like Duskwatch Recruiter. It's toughness, isn't it? Yeah, it's toughness. So I mean, I don't know. There's probably some good stuff you can hit, especially against white mono white. Steal like a Knight of the White Orchid could be pretty powerful. But obviously, you're playing it for the madness. For 7 mana, instant speed, you can steal a Gideon, which is my goal in life. So that's why it's in the deck. I'm just testing out. It's a fun card. I'm trying to have fun with this deck. The 1-off Geist Blast, just because, copying spells is funny. And then, just, that's really it. It's not really our win conditions are Kalitas, beatdowns with From Under the Floorboards and Gilt Leaf. We've got our Planeswalkers, a 1-off Rise of the Tides, and then, of course, Chandra. So it's, I mean, the mana base has run all the dual lands, and then slightly tilted towards black, and then blue, and then red. So it's not really. I've been having a lot of fun with lightning. That's probably been the MVP, just because it straight up kills something, and not really much else to say. It's and if you can get extra value out with the discard, I mean, we can throw away a Geist Blast. That's another good target, because you're not really playing that for the burn. You're playing it for the copying a spell effect. But the winning streak is still going. I haven't been online, but just been against the AI. So I think we're on 22 or whatever, 22 wins. I don't think this streak's gonna last much longer. And to be honest, I'm looking forward to when it does, because I kind of don't want to build terrible decks or go online with terrible decks. And I don't even want to go online if I'm not recording, because I don't want the streak to end off camera. So it's I'm looking forward to it ending at this point. To be honest, I think 22 games is a good run. And let's see if DT Mix, or whatever his name was, can be the... Never mind, with 100 cards, I don't think he's going to be the... Well, you never know. This could be a way to go out in style, as he mulligans down to 6, 5. Am I going to keep this? I'm going to keep it, fuck it. We've got removal, turn 2, turn 3. If we can hit some lands, we've got our Planeswalker From Under the Floorboards. But he kept on 5 on the draw. And, so I mean... 93, 4, 5, 6, 7, 98 cards. So he's managed to trim 2. Fair play to him. We got a turn 2 Jace, which is pretty disgusting. Almost don't want to flip it just from under the floorboards, but I think we should be fine. Let's see. I mean, more down to 5, so I doubt his hand is the strongest, and it's already looking fairly weak considering how slow it is. But he's in 2 colours so far. Never mind. There comes SOI Abzan deck. Geist Blast, not terrible. I can throw it away if I don't need it. I'm honestly hunting for lands at this point. And if he plays a creature I can kill with it, I'll kill it. Liliana's not a creature I can kill with it. Make it look like I'm digging for a counter spell. I've got flashback though. I like that Talon Time. Geist Blast is the card to go. And then I can Talon Time now. Look for land. I'm going to bomb that second Talon Time. I just want to hit running lands. So now we have our 5 drops activated. This time we're just going to flashback. Yep. So I mean, I don't think we're actually going to get to use Jace as a madness outlet here, because I mean, we're already filling up our graveyard pretty hard. 3 cards already, it's going to be 4 at the end of this turn. I mean, I guess we could, I mean, I think we actually get 1 madness option. But our Abzan deck across from us hasn't missed a land drop yet. Unified front. Let's try and find a sweeper. Well, we got Avacyn's Judgment, I guess. Lightning Axe I like a lot as well. Damn, this is a tough choice. I need the land drop, so it's probably going to be one of these 3 cards. I like Avacyn's Judgment if he's playing. I like my... Damn, this is a tough choice. I think I'm just going to get rid of the No, I like the Lightning Axe. Avacyn's Judgment. I'm not really scared of the 1/1s because I got it from under the floorboards. I'm sad about that because it was essentially a sweeper, but I mean, we run 2 Radiant Flames, 2 Languish, so I'm not exactly... And the other Avacyn's Judgment. So, I'm going to flip Jace on my opponent's turn just because then I get to instant speed in from under the floorboards for 3. So I mean, we get the extra value of instant speed in it, and then I mean, we miss out on a minus trigger here, but okay, I should have kept that Avacyn's Judgment, it seems. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's 1/1s. I'm not really too worried. This flashback is useless. That's definitely getting discarded if we draw blank. Well, actually, we're discarding them from under the floorboard, so never mind. Okay. So I mean, we gain life here, and gain 3 life and put 6 power on the board. I'm pretty happy with that. The problem, okay, hell, I could almost flash it. I might actually just flash it back here, because we've got a second Jace, obviously the legend rule. And I forgot that because of the madness it doesn't flip, so that's actually... I should have kept that Avacyn's Judgment. I'm just going to flashback that from one of the floorboards, I think. Ooh, Kalitas is good. Like I said, flashback's not really doing much here. I'm just going to Kalitas here. I've got the Lightning Axe, which basically means I can make a free zombie here. So I'm going to get aggressive. Actually, I can't because it's non-token. I forgot about that. I'll take the win if he's going to leave. That's another win. Apparently night card stack ran out of juice. I don't know. So I guess that's a win. 23. Sacrifice permanents, cast alternative cost, and the first one of the day. Not bad. It's easy to make gold these days. I recently just got the 500 solo wins achievement, and it's really easy to grind gold. But I mean, that was fairly straightforward. I don't think I could really realistically lose that match, just because I mean I could keep gaining life off the from under the floorboards and 2/2s matchup pretty well against 1/1s. Plus I had Kalitas on the field, and I guess if you don't For me, Cletus is the Brimaz of this game, in the fact that if you don't have an answer for it when it comes out turn 4, you just lose. It's an absolutely broken. I think it's probably the most powerful card, just because how early it comes out compared to cards like Chandra or like Sorin. I think it's pretty powerful. 3-land hand, Thing of the Ice. Yep, this is a keep. I don't know why, but I always get really happy when I've got like all 3 colors of basics in my hand. I always find that pretty exciting. Question is, do we do with the Thing of Ice or the Talent Time? And I think the answer is, of course, Thing of the Ice, because you want to get that thing flipped as soon as possible. Well, hit a land as well. That's pretty good. Got a sweeper as well. Although against a looking opponent's running 53, 54, 55, 6, 7. He's running 60 cards, so this might actually be a match. Who is it? I didn't see. I might know them. I don't know Gunjurum. Is it? This is a problem. Is it Mill? This is definitely a problem, because Grixis without counterspells equals no answer to planeswalkers. I mean, to enchantments. So we are screwed. This Radiant Flames is dead. All our sweepers are dead. If he has turn 3 tutelage, this could well and truly be a loss. Please don't have it. Like, this generally is the worst matchup of the deck. Fevered Visions is pretty terrible as well. Although, so I mean, we're looking definitely a mill deck. So Wandering Fumarol's fantastic. We absolutely want that card. And then next turn we get to play Fumarol, Artificer's Epiphany. I mean, realistically, we're not going to be able to get underneath that thing's triggers anytime soon. So, I mean, I think our best bet is just hope he doesn't have an answer for a flipped Thing in the Ice. And, of course, the Wandering Fumarol as well. Luckily, it doesn't seem like he's got the tutelage, and he seems to be out of cards. I'm doing this now in case he has a counterspell, and he draws the counterspell. So, if he's countering that, though, I mean, now Jace is free to come down. What did he mill? That's a good check. Lands, so I'm pretty happy with that. Cletus. Do we want to play Cletus or Jace? I think the answer is Cletus, because it can actually hit him in the face. Weather beat down in this matchup. Plus it gains life as well. Because as soon as he finds a tutelage, we are on a very fast clock. And why are we finding both Jace so early on? It's like the one unsynergy in this deck. Talent of the Telepath. God damn it, he's going to find our removal spells. From one of the floorboards? Oh. And not Languish, that's pretty good as well. Yep, so maybe I should have led with Jace there. But we are up against it. I'm almost tempted to stop beating down with lands. He's tapped out. A Jace ultimate is pretty strong. Well, he's got never mind. Jace ultimate's never going to happen because of the Fever Visions. But I don't know. Honestly, I think right now I'm going to start activating the Shambling Vents. I mean the Wandering Fumarol. He actually pointed at the Jace. I'm absolutely fine with that. There's the tutelage. We have no answers in our deck for that. Shit. Yep, I think we just have to start crunching in with Wandering Fumarol and then hoping to God that it's enough. We're already half our library down. I'm just gonna bounce that thing so I can get in this turn. I don't want to use my Avacyn's Judgment because I want to madness it out next turn with Lightning Axe for max mana. But this is the worst matchup, and we are very slow. And he's gonna wait for me to flip it, and then I can just flip it back. Which means we're only getting for 1 damage this turn, which is not exactly where we want to be. Yeah, this is an absolute disaster. He's even still got that vessel. Took our Jace off the field. I mean, if he goes Chandra here, it's just game. I think the ice is pretty terrible as well, but we've got the lightning axe for that. We're not a deck that's designed for beatdown. I mean, we needed Kalitas' stick if we wanted to have any chance. Rise from the Tides isn't out, I guess. That's probably our only out right now. I'm not even sure if it's still in that deck. Double Fevered Visions, I don't think we're going to have many cards left. We might not even get a second turn here. Shit. I don't think I played this very well either. But, I mean, we need to top deck a Rise from the Tides, which is a 1-of in our deck. I don't think it's particularly likely. Welcome to the Fold. Can't steal anything. Is it still in? Well, I don't even think it's. If it's not in a hand right now, I don't think it's an out yet. It's still in the library somewhere. So I just think go Lightning Axe, point it at you, discard a card. I mean, we drew two. I think we drew 2 sweepers. Him hitting the Languish sucked. That was pretty much. I think after that point there, I don't think we stood much of a chance. We're just going to try and drive it as close as possible. So I mean, we hit him for 6 here, and then I don't know. We have to hope Shambling Vents can beat him down. Or that he plays something like I don't know, a big haste creature. What could it be? Well, we'll never get another turn here. He just needs to activate the tutelage, and then that's 2 triggers. The Fever Visions is 2 more triggers. Jace is another trigger. So, so what did he actually get rid of with the Kalitas again? I can't remember. It was Kalitas and the Thing in the Ice. They were our outs in this game, and as soon as he removed them, that was kind of our hope gone. So our first loss of the season was to a mill deck. He didn't have a turn 3 tutelage, but he did have turn 3 Fevered Visions and a turn. I think it was turn 4 tutelage or turn 5. Anyway. I'm interested to see where this Rise from the Tides is. Is that a last card? I think it is. That's quite funny. I'm gonna play it just because we're gonna make a million zombies. That's hilarious. No, it wasn't the last card. Did I miss it? No, it wasn't. It was on our bottom 10. Okay. So I mean, there's only one logical play to make right now. Play you. I mean, I'm not exactly upset. Just as soon as I saw the mill deck, I knew we were pretty screwed. Welcome to the Fold. You are now mine. So I mean, just say this game plays out where he doesn't hit Languish, and just say he does actually have answers in his deck or something. And we'd gotten 1 hit with Kalitas and 1 hit in with a Thing in the Ice flipped. We would have maybe took that game, but yeah, when he killed us with our own Languish. I'll tell you what though, what's it called? What's that card called? Jesus Christ. The 4-mana mill spell. I'm gonna have to look it up now. That's a really good card these days. Talented Telepath. Okay, yeah. That's definitely a lot stronger because we've got so many more powerful sorceries and instants. I mean, if you can get he had a choice of From Under the Floorboards, which was another really strong card he could have hit. And yeah. So we're 1-1. It's if we win this game, we get to hit exactly 2,000 gold, which is the dream. So, I mean, hey, now I can show you the terrible Jundra Landfall deck. That'll be my next bit. I'll tell you that now. I've been keeping that deck in reserve. I haven't wanted to take it online because of the streak. But now that's gone, and I can really unleash my jank, which is gonna be truly exciting. I mean, I'm still happy. 23 wins in a row is a streak unlike any other I've ever had in this game or previous games. 5 lands, Office Epiphany, Twin Bolt. Yeah, I'm gonna keep because we've got plenty of discard if we flood out. the Epiphany. His Quagmire, 60 card deck across from us, yay. Sweeper as well, now that's pretty good. So I mean we're gonna go black, blue, well black, red, blue, doesn't really matter, we've got 3 basics. Looks like they're off to a fairly slow start. I don't mind his Quagmire, I think it's probably the worst man land, even though it's got Death Touch, which in theory is amazing. Just because 2/2 means it dies to Twin Bolt, Fiery Impulse, etc, etc. There's a win condition if we can get to 6 mana, so I mean things are looking decently good. Opponent hasn't played a card yet, so I don't want to evaluate our chances. And turn 2 Nissa is going to eat a Twin Bolt, or do we wait for a Radiant Flames? I think it's just going to eat the Twin Bolt while he's tapped out. And if maybe this way he thinks we don't have a sweeper, although we're going to be drawing cards, so never mind. Okay, make sure I play a blue source. Assert dominance by getting domain. Oh yeah, good point. I forgot to talk about this. Wizards actually came out with a little video, which was the most pointless video they've actually made yet, which is in itself a miracle, in my opinion. Kilius and Flashback, definitely good choices here. Don't need 2 Radiant Flames. The video basically said they're going to make 4 updates a year, so anyone who wanted like a patch update for the priority bug can go fuck themselves. They're taking out Archangel Tides because it's bugged beyond shit, and they're going to replace it with another similar card, and I swear to god if that card is Baneslayer, I'm quitting the game. Should I get greedy here and go Kilius, or should I just Flashback? Kilius or Flashback? I'm going to Flashback because if he can answer Kilius while putting a body on the field, like i.e. Guilt Leaf Winnower, we are fucked because we have no way to deal with that flyer. But yeah, so what else did he say? He said the campaign was good, which it was. And that was really it. It was fairly unexciting video as far as videos go. And it didn't really say much apart from we're only gonna get 4 like quote unquote updates a year, and yeah, they're taking Archangel Tides out. They're very sorry about the bugs. They're going to be trying to in the summer they're going to fix the priority bug along with a couple of card bugs like Jace. Hey, he did have the Guilt Leaf. That's quite good. And we've got the Radiant Flames to deal with these lot. Does he have Delirium? I think he does. No, he doesn't. 3 card. Delirium is so hard to activate. I mean, look at this guy. He's playing evolved mods for lands. He's got his creatures in there. He's got a soul. No one would run Gather the Pack if they weren't trying to get Delirium, and he still doesn't have it. Bless him. But I could Chandra it, and then no, because then you can kill it with the land. So we're not gonna Chandra -3. We're just gonna Radiant Flames. Hold up Geist Blast if he wants to activate that man land. I mean, we're not in a bad. I don't feel like we're in a bad situation, but I don't feel overly confident either. If he activates this man land, I think we're in a great situation because he's just basically wasted 4 mana for me to get a card I want to get in my graveyard anyway. We've got a late game. We've got Chandra. If he does nothing this turn, we can Chandra plus, and I'll feel pretty confident. That's arguably the worst thing we could have seen in the world. What's he gonna get back here? Mindrak Demon, obviously. Guilt Leaf. This is terrible. That's like the best. This is like the best situation Baloth Null has ever been in. I'm gonna say Mindrak Demon Nissa. Yeah. No, he gets Guilt Leaf back. No, he gets Inexorable Blob. Without Delirium, that seems insane. He still doesn't have Delirium, does he? I can't check now because, well, I can, but I'd be too lazy. Let's have a look. Languish is a card. Land, creature, sorcery. Nope, he still doesn't have Delirium. That was weird. Definitely get back the Mindrak Demon if I'm him there. I don't want to tap out, because if he flips Nissa, we really have nothing for it. Don't really want to from under the floorboards, because this is tough. I don't want it from under the floorboards because I'll probably want to languish or minus Chandra. I'm stuck. We can't kill that Bailoff though. Do I Chandra -1? No, that would be stupid. You can kill Chandra if you plus it. I think this turn we have to from under the floorboards, and then next turn we have to take it from there, I guess. I don't like this at all. We don't really have much options because he's gonna flip Nissa unless we sit back, do nothing for a turn just to kill the Nissa. But he's gonna get, if we do that, he got back Exorable Blob, so he adds 2 creatures to the board and we do nothing except remove 1. Did he get back Guilt Leaf? He didn't. He got back Nissa and the Exorable Blob. We knew that, we just said that. Like, I think I just use these zombies as chumps and then I just keep pumping Chandra and attack his Nissa. It depends how aggressive he gets here. If I'm him, I don't attack, and he agrees. But these zombies I'm just going to be using as defensive guys, and then I'm just going to keep launching Chandra up. And then maybe I can go like Languish, because basically I need to keep Chandra healthy enough that I can go Chandra plus Languish to wipe his field. I mean, I could discard, but I quite like the cards in my hand. I mean, putting both these at Nissa so he can't make the token because of 4. Well, I mean, if he blocks with the Inexorable Blob, I'm 100% fine with that. And he doesn't really have good attacks. Like, he can hit Chandra down, but I'd pick off one of his creatures for only two of my tokens. What does he hit here? Land? I mean, if he hits me with Ulamog here, I think we just lose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's another. Yeah, he has enough mana for Ulamog. This deck doesn't have any answers for Ulamog. I'm not sure if you noticed that. Apart from Fleshbag. Wild Size. Okay, that's pretty terrible. He should have done that instant speed because he would have absolutely blown me out. Unless he has the second one, he's just playing mind games and thinks I'm making me think that he's terrible. This is, well, the token, I know he doesn't have a choice, and the token goes to my face. Alright, so we need to keep Chandra alive because then we can -1 plus Languish. Geist Blast kills Nissa, and then we go back to square one, I think. So I think the best play is just to go block. Nissa takes. Well, if we're languishing anyway, we might as well prevent as much damage as possible. So I think Chandra gets hit for 1 here, unless he has like a Primal Bellow. He does. So ideally, I want him to play out. Oh god damn it! That's an 11-11. 12-12. Never mind. What can we draw? Rise from the Tides? Nope. Okay. This is terrible. We need to wipe his field, and we might as well. Languish, double Languish doesn't do anything. Double Languish plus minus Chandra for 4. Do I have enough mana for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We actually do, and it's something we're gonna have to go for here. Though this is definitely not how I wanted life. I mean, we can't even kill his. No, we can't because Geist Blast in our hand. Do we have? And he's gonna kill Chandra next turn. So I mean, if I'd fired off a Geist Blast earlier in this game, I might have been able to do this. First things first, I'm gonna Languish. -1. And kill his Nissa. And then honestly, I think we're playing off the top of our deck into like a second from under the floorboards or one of Rise in the Tides. We've already lost one Flashback Marauder, which means we've only got 2 more on our deck. And he's got the Manlands to save it. Obnix, this is getting worse and worse. Apparently, once the streak ends, things, the whole chain class. I think I could have played this game a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I'd fired off that guy's class, we would have cleared the board. Actually, no, we'd be still pretty fucked because we would have cleared the board, yeah, but he would have still had Obnix list plus 2 Manlands. Oh, that's sick play by him. Respect there. Gets to take out Chandra while without having to divide 12 damage just at Chandra. So I don't think we have any outs at this point. That's a sick play. I'm pretty happy with my opponent. He's a good player. I don't think he's made the Bailoff Null won him the game here. That just completely turned this grind fest against me. Whoa, is that each upkeep? Each opponent's upkeep. Damn it, I thought it was a lot more overpowered. So hit me. I don't think we even had a bad draw. It's just, like I said, he managed to grind me out. Golgari Delirium. I still don't agree with him getting Exorable Blob back instead of like a Mind Rack Demon. Although, don't know why you'd play that out. I've got no cards in hand. Come on, little Dan, I was just complimenting you. You can just attack. I've got no cards in hand. Yay! Congratulations on getting a concession. Nah, I'm joking. I'll wait it out. But just remember, you hurt people's feelings when you play cards out when they've got nothing in hand. Yep, you get back that Bailoff Null, which you're going to cast this turn, I guarantee. No, you can't actually, you don't even have the mana. Hey, who knows? I'm going to be nice. Maybe he's got a quest on where he needs to play like a certain amount of green cards or whatever. But at 1 and 2 was not exactly how I was expecting it. And the 1 wasn't really even a win. But hey. We ended the streak. We're back down to 21. Did we get this? We didn't even get the sacrifice. I could have played that game a lot better. I don't think I could have won it, but I could have played it better. I'm going to call it an end there. So that was Grixis Control, and as you can see, I'm actually a terrible player. That might have shocked many of you. But this is the preview. It's not even got a name yet, but this is my Mighty Jund deck, which will be coming out in a couple of days, I'm guessing. So I look forward to that. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.